Hey everybody, my name is Silver Knight. I am coming into the world of Guild Wars 2 from the perspective of a long-time World of Warcraft player. This series chronicles my journey through the world of Tyria, which I did actually kind of have to look up because I kind of didn't know the name of the world, but you know, the more you know. And all of its bumbling, falling off cliffs, and getting killed in incredibly stupid ways glory. I hope you enjoy. I really can't stress that I like, this artwork is so good. I love the fact that it feels very much like an oil painting. It's very not neat and tidy. It's very kind of natural looking, which I really, really like. Hello, Max Helm. How are you doing today? Excuse me. Excuse me. Ah, Jesus Christ. Okay. Is that somebody's level? 211? Or is that like skill points or some shit? What is that? Because that says 14. That says 235. Okay. So where am I going? I am going to... I have to commune with a tree. Sounds like fun. I'm sure you'll do fine at your job. It'll be good. It's all good. Alright, Avatar of the Tree, sup? Talk to me, woman.
Greetings, my valorous child. Kaith has told me of your deeds. I'm so proud of you.
Aww.
I'm honored to meet you, Mother Tree. I dreamt of a green knight, and when I met Bersalak, I knew I had to defeat him. Is that because of you?
No, dear heart. I do not control the dream. I am simply its caretaker. If you will allow, Mother, we would place the helm of Bersalak within our garden. I hope it will warn others not to fall to pride and nightmare.
That's such a nice way of saying, like, put the skulls of our enemies on display.
Strength of heart shall always overcome strength at arms.
If I may ask, Mother, in my dream, I also saw a fierce, horrible dragon. I've been told it is my wild hunt to face this monster. Is that true?
I fear that it is. A wild hunt is a sacred thing, a burden placed by the dream upon the strongest and the bravest of my children.
Oh, this is Irish mythology.
Dream, you fought an elder dragon
or folklore.
Face to face. Only 2 of my children have had such a dream. You and Kaith.
Okay.
All Sylvari fight the dragon's servants, the undead. But I believe you will face Zaitan itself. I also believe you will prevail.
Wait. I understand, Mother. Thank you.
Be proud of your victory, Valiant. For now, rest. The new dawn will bring new adventures.
I'm sure it will.
Kaith, I wish for the Valiant to meet my eldest child.
Traherne has returned from all? Mother, is that wise?
Do not question the dream.
Yeah.
We must all play our parts.
Shut the fuck up and do what I tell you. Like, okay.
I see that it is done.
Okie dokie then. Blackline chest key. Gem store merchandise. Be proud of yourself. 50 luck. Thorny seed pouch. I'm gonna be honest with you. Oh, I get all of that. Okay, I was gonna end up picking the boots. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm that cheap bastard. I'm like, oh, I could get all of this compound. I'm like, yeah, but I get boots out of it, so I guess I'll take that instead. I hope I didn't just kill myself. Cool, I didn't die. Equipped an item that does not have stats. What the hell is this? 19... Wait, what the hell is this? What? You have equipped an item that... Double-click it to assign its stats. Equipment. What does not have stats? Oh! Okay, so hold up. What the hell are my stats? Power increases attack. Toughness increases armor. Vitality increases health, yeah. Precision is crit, okay. Ferocity is critical damage. Condition damage. Okay, armor, obviously. Health, yeah. Critical damage. Okay, so I have 150% crit chance. Okay, so precision is crit chance. Ferocity is crit damage. Okay. Toughness, vitality, power, ferocity. Power is attack, obviously. Ferocity is crit damage. Okay. Okay, so remind me. Precision is critical crit chance. So precision's crit chance. Ferocity is crit damage. Okay. Okay. So, power and ferocity. Let's go. I'm gonna be the ultimate in the pew-pews. No, this game actually seems really good so far. I'm actually really enjoying it. I spent about 20 minutes ranting. I'm like, why can't WoW be this good? It feels like they stole everything that Guild Wars 2 was doing and then made a worse version of it. Like, it's now occurring to me, they're talking about the Dream and the Nightmare and the Wild Hunt and the Sylvari and, you know, like, you're looking at Ardenweald and this side by side, like, it doesn't even hold a candle. Like, you can tell they took it from the same source material, which, if I remember correctly, is basically Irish folklore, Irish mythology about, like, the Winter Queen and the Wild Hunts and, you know, Dreamlands and Spiritlands and stuff like that. But this is done with a lot more maturity. Like, the story in WoW is so bad. Like, it's never really been good, but it's so bad. And it just makes me so sad, because that was one of the biggest things that got me into the game. So what the fuck is all of this? So, skills, specializations, what is this? Required level 21. Okay, what the fuck is this? Spirit weapon. So, will the Sword of Justice appear? Will the Sword of Justice to appear by your enemy and attack nearby foes? This skill is unique per game mode. Signet of Resolve. Here's a condition from yourself every few seconds and heal yourself. Healing 473. Heal 255. What is... Litany of Wrath. Heal yourself for a brief time. Heal yourself based on percentage of damage dealt enemies. Okay. Consecration training. Form a protective healing shelter for allies. Blocks foes from their missiles from entering. So it's basically the same thing as Ring of Warding, huh? Yeah, I really should have read this tooltip the first time I used this, because I was like, I don't know what this button does. I'm just going to randomly click it. And it was only from seeing like 18 zombies get booped back from the thing. I was like, oh, it's basically Ring of Peace. Okay, I get it now. Receive the light. Heal yourself and allies and a cone in front of you. Heal per pulse. Healed ally per pulse. So, I mean, this is the only one that actually has pew-pew abilities. So I learned Sword of Justice. I don't know where that goes. Where did Sword of... Where is Sword of Justice? Oh! So is this one of those, like, you can actually select slots, like you can switch what abilities are which sort of deal? It's like a build loadout. Okay, that's pretty cool. Aquatic. So, what did I just learn and how did I learn it? Shield of the Avenger utility skill. Command the Shield of the Avenger to form a protective dome. So where is the ability Sword of Justice? Like, do I use that ability? Following the Nightmare. Okay, that's a cool little history lesson. Living World. Okay. Okay. That's pretty cool. Heart of Thorns. So this is all the story that you get. Okay. How does... How does one go about getting the things with the stuffs? That's not the button I wanted to press. Oh! So build weapon skills.
We're strong in the dark, and you know it. We're both of the cycle of night. I know, but I'm afraid all will get to see us sleeping high.
The utility skills. How do I get a utility skill? Where does utility skills go? Healing skills. Oh, okay, I get it now. I get it. So, fuck the seed turret. We're gonna use the Spirit of Justice. Actually, you know what? Spirit of Justice and then the seed turret. So, will the Sword of Justice to appear by an attack nearby foes.
I haven't seen you around in a long time.
Okay.
I've been away, traveling across
That's pretty cool.
Did you see anything
Healing
interesting in your
seed.
travels?
So I don't care about the healing seed. Okay, this is the signet of resolve and receive the... Okay. Okay, I see what's going on here. Alright, this is making more sense. The elite skills... Okay.
You saw on your voyage.
This is pretty cool. New challenge await you in Caledon Forest. Okay.
glorious city with a fascinating array of citizens.
What was your least
So is it one of those I have to get to level 20 to get to receive the next
A city of moon.
quests, I'm guessing?
It sapped my strength to be so cold all the time.
Okay, so...
did you bring back any
Where did I leave off?
I have
So when it comes to
Lion's Arch, the
Caledon, I've gotten most stuff here. So let me go and... Did I miss anything? I'm at least below this point up at the top. I need to earn that hero point, however the hell you get to that. I'm about to find out. Maybe? Maybe I'm about to find out? Am I really gonna have to swim through whatever the fuck town here? Alright, we're gonna go to Maybon Waypoint. I'm gonna get that hero point because damn it, I want it. You know, this game is fucking awesome. This game is really good. Like I said, in some ways it makes me want to play WoW, and in other ways it also just makes me mad that WoW is not a better product, because this is... Like, the way... Like I said, the guts of the way WoW plays is so fucking fantastic. I love the way the classes play. I love the way everything physically feels and looks. It's just... Everything is needlessly grindy. Like, it's not even grindy like you're working towards something. It's, you know, the stuff you're working toward is going to be removed in 6 months. It's all just this really unnecessary, just not at all. It's very unintuitive. It's very grindy for the sake of being grindy. Like, it's really unfortunate because it should be fun. I mean, the game, like the actual guts of the game is fun, but they don't... Like, basically, honestly, I've been saying it since freaking BFA, and I'm pretty sure also since in Allegiant. It feels like the game is designed by robots. You know, they make these decisions that on a sheet of paper, on a spreadsheet, make sense, but human beings don't act this way. They don't think this way. They don't work this way. Human beings don't play like this. You can't design a game where it looks good on a spreadsheet, because what's on a spreadsheet may not necessarily work in real life. It has to feel good, and if it doesn't feel good, people aren't gonna fucking play it. Nice. That's what I mean. I've had this in a lot of other MMOs on my games drive forever. Like forever, but I've never really played it because I've always been playing WoW or something like that. Well, that's what I mean. Blizz, that's what I mean, like, they stopped caring, but again, they're also designed by robots. Ian Hazacostas is a fucking robot in human form. You know, in a human body. I'm just saying, like, you run up into people who are so logical that they don't understand what it's like to not be logical. That's what I mean. They're so disconnected from how actual human beings interact with each other, let alone a game. And I'm even discounting all of the whole, like, bullshit culture thing going on. They're so, like, they're so disconnected with just how regular people work and how regular people think and act that they couldn't make a good game if they tried, because they're thinking of it in terms of, okay, if, you know, the square root of x over this dot, like, they're thinking of it as a math problem, solving for x. Humans are not fucking human beings are not equations to be solved. You know, it's an iterative process. So if it's just like, well, you keep trying to solve for X, then you're going to keep missing the point because it's not, we are not X. You know, we're not X, we're the whole fucking alphabet. And if you can't solve for the whole alphabet, don't make it that kind of a problem. You're making it a problem you can't solve.
Pleasant greeting. No.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna learn. I'm a learning ability. Okay. Excuse me? You need to knock that shit off, good sir. Ow. Okay. That is indeed how we do it. I have no idea who that is, but they have 349 something. Hey. Hell yeah. I got a hero point. Still don't exactly know what they are. I think it's to get special abilities and stuff. Hello, AMD 85. How are you doing today? Fun fact, there's no logical reason for the alphabet to be in any order. I mean, that is entirely true. I mean, let's be real. The English alphabet and the English language has no basis in logic to begin with. Like, it makes no sense. There's so many rules that contradict each other and so many things about the language that makes no fucking sense because it's basically just been like this spaghetti code style amorphous blob of information that's just been like hackneyed and just, you know, imagine somebody taking a bunch of Velcro and duct tape and just duct taping all of these things on top of like what was once a car or something. So by the time you're walking past, like you see this car puttering along and it basically just looks like a gigantic just trash heap on wheels. That is the English language. Straight up. It is, the English language makes no sense. So, I mean, you can't apply logic to the English language just as a general rule. Hello, Vista. I'm going to find you. I have a great sword. I'm kind of in the moment switching between great hammer and sword and the whatever this is, the torch and everything, because it's cool. I do have the great sword in my inventory, though, and I like it a lot as well. I'm kind of waffling on whether or not I want to keep using the great hammer or the great sword. Because the great hammer is really good, but it also feels a little bit more... it's very punchy, but it also seems to be very much more single target oriented. Like, it's very in-your-face, whack, 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 kill, dead sort of thing. Whereas the great sword seems to be a little bit more finesse, I guess. There's a little bit more control to it. A little bit more AoE. I'm not really sure. Like I said, I'm kind of waffling back and forth on it. I haven't used it so far today, but I'm still debating on it, but I do like the one-hand sword and torch combo because it has a lot of I beg your pardon. I ran out of gathering tools. I am sad. You guys have gathering tools? Can I buy shit from you? I see an armor smith. That may or may not be good enough. I'm not sure yet. Yep.
How may I be of service?
Buy my shit. Thanks. Level 20 armor. That's actually better than what I have, because what I have is level 4 stuff. That's fine. Do you guys have things that I can use? It does. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Whatever the rest of the alphabet is, because I've been up since 2:45 in the morning, and words are getting hard. It's a good thing I'm not driving right now, because they'd probably think I'm drunk and fail some kind of test. Like, I understand that, like, God forbid they try to make you fucking recite the alphabet backwards. I'm like, man, dude. Like, I can't do that, you know, with all the caffeine in the world in my system. You want me to try and do that when I'm on, like, running on 2 hours of sleep? Come on now. Hence why I'm drinking more caffeine, because clearly that's going to help it. I love this shit, though. I love vistas, jumping puzzles, all of this stuff. This just makes the world feel so much more alive, man. And the jilted WoW lover thing comes back, and I'm just like, man, why? Why did they make mistakes? Don't answer that question. I already know the answer. I rant about it enough. It's just like, man, you have such an easy win. Just make the game fun. That's all I'm asking. Okay, so I got the Vista, I got that. I have this little point of interest over here I gotta look for. So we're gonna scooch back over there right quick. But fun fact about the English language, did you know that the ampersand was the 27th letter of the alphabet? It used to be, and the whole reason it's called the ampersand is because back in the olden days of yore, and I actually, it's amazing how many people I've annoyed by telling this story. It's great, and I'm going to keep doing it because it just makes me smile every time. That the reason it's called ampersand is because back in the olden days of yore, when people were reciting the alphabet, you would recite letters that could double as words with the word per se. So you would say A per se A, I per se I, O per se O, because back in the olden days of yore, O, it wasn't OH, it was just O. And at the 27th letter of the alphabet, the and symbol would say and per se and. So it ended up being called, over the course of, we're talking like actual centuries, it ended up being called ampersand. And I think it was removed from the lexicon of English, and I want to say it's like the 1600s. It was either like the late 1600s or the early 1700s or something like that. And funnily enough, when they were discussing the removal of the English language, they were also discussing removing the letter Z and the letter K. Because, let's be real, neither of them really have any right to exist. You know, pretty much anything that starts with a K should probably start with a C, and pretty much anything that starts with a Z should, you know, I mean, the letter X has the Z sound anyway, so they're pretty much completely superfluous. Oh, hey, how's it going, buddy? Oh, you kind of hurt. So, you hurt a lot. Could you not hurt? I would appreciate it if you didn't hurt as much as you do. Ow. But you're dead now, so suck it. Hey, cool. I got the, point of interest location, though. So, baller. It's fun, the things you learn, right? The more you know. The little stars shooting across the sky. Okay, so let me go over here. Get my little pointy point. Correct, that was the pound sign, and now it's a hashtag, but, you know. I mean, I still call it the pound sign, because that's funny is that they still, I mean, a lot of, not online, a lot of phone things still say it's the pound sign, because it's technically the pound sign. I want the gathering tools. I should probably remember to grab that the last time I was in, like, 4 different towns, but, you know, that's neither here nor there. So help the wardens and... This game is fucking gorgeous. Can I just take a moment to say that? Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Nope. Options, key bindings. How do you turn off... Show hide chat. Control-Shift-H. How about Alt-Z? There we go, because that's what I'm used to. That looks fucking awesome. We're gonna print screen that bitch. Now that I actually have the ability to zoom into first person, which by the way did not exist when I first played Guild Wars 2, I can actually just stop and take a cool screenshot, because it's cool. Back in my day, we called a pound and we goddamn liked it. We were sniffers. So I'm guessing this is sort of like a, you get hero points. Is that what that is? Like hero points? Is that your endless grind right there? Drop any nightmare courtiers you see. What is this place? Okay, cool. So kill stuff, make things go bye-bye. Okay. Fair enough. Ow. Those kind of hurt. Okay. Can't get the sapling because I ran out of stuff. But it's cool that these things exist. What worries me about, maybe not worries me, but now that I'm thinking about it, if this is the way Guild Wars 2 does things, where it's like you can go back to lower level zones and do all of these things to grind stuff, you know WoW players being the players that they are, would complain, it's like, I have to do these things. No, you don't. You don't have to do any of these things. It literally offers you nothing except the number going up. Like, you don't need to do any of this. So maybe the WoW devs, to a certain extent, are basically in a no-win situation. Excuse me? I beg your pardon? Stop trying to break my face. Thank you. Okay. Ow. Assholes.
Protected.
Oh, that's reusable? Oh, yeah. Ow, quit it. Be nice. Oh, ow. You blocked that? How dare you? How dare you block my golf tee? Okay. Okay, the mortars are gonna piss me off. Alright, what is this shit? The hammer is so goddamn satisfying, though. It's so satisfying. And surprisingly enough, so is the sword. Like, you feel really fast and very agile. And then I set things on fire with my breath. Ow! Ow! You pain sore. Stop that, please. Good sir. That was a weird bit of lag, but that's okay. That's fine. What is this? What zone is this? What are you? What place is this? Redlock and Kate have gone to the dark heart of Twilight Arbor to confront her former companion, Fowlin, at the head of the heart number. Recommend player 5. Oh, that's a level 50 area. We are not going there. That is true. I mean, to be fair, most gamers don't know what they want. Most people in general don't know what they want. So, I mean, that's why there's something, I don't know if it's famously said, but I distinctly remember there being, I think it was actually like one of the OG WoW developers that was like, given the opportunity, players will optimize the fun out of a game. So there is a certain element of like, you have to design with a certain level of like, you know that players are going to take the path of least resistance regardless of whether that's fun or not. So you have to make sure you design the game well so that way you can't realistically cheese. I mean, you're going to find the people who do, but if you're going to make it cheese, make it, you know, make it less, what am I trying to say? Basically make it more difficult, like path of least resistance. You know, make the intended way the easiest way to do something. When you make things difficult for people to do, then what you end up doing is they are going to find the cheaper way of doing it. So like, you know how, you know, music piracy was a big thing, Napster, Kazaa, all that stuff, right? And then, you know, and just even video game piracy wasn't, I guess, sort of is still a big thing. And then Steam came out and all of a sudden it's like everybody's buying these games digitally and all of a sudden Steam is like this huge thing. Why? Because for all the faults, you know, Valve had the brilliant idea being like, hey, look, the reason that people are pirating games is not because they want to be pirates and, you know, not pay money. It's because, you know, developers have made it so difficult to actually get access to the games. If you make the games easy to access where it's really convenient and you just have to pay a quick nominal fee to get it, they will pick that 99 times out of 100 because that is the path of least resistance. You know, so make it the path of least resistance. Make the path of least resistance fun. So that way, the cheesy way of doing it, whether it's fun or not, is just not as good. It's not as good a way of doing something. So you have to design the game well, basically. So basically, like, WoW developers need to get good, essentially. So there is a certain element of, like, you have to do these certain, you know, element. They're going to be the contingent of players that's like, I have to do this. Like fucking Mists of Pandaria. All of the players that were like, I have to grind all of these reputations to get exalted. No, you fucking don't. The game didn't tell you to do that. If you want it to be quote-unquote optimal, I mean, like, but there was really, you weren't really getting anything out of it because you weren't getting that much of an increase. But then again, if you were getting an increase, that's the big thing. It's like, you know, I can kind of understand that they're in a bit of a no-win situation, especially WoW players being the min-maxi players that they are. Having said that, WoW also encouraged that. It encourages min-maxi behavior to the point where that is the culture of, you know, min-maxing is, you know, is how the game is played. And if you don't play the game that way, you're quote-unquote playing it wrong unless you basically just ignore you know, unless you just ignore major parts of the game, which is basically the last time I played what I did. I ignored pretty much all group content because, one, it wasn't terribly interesting to me. Two, I wasn't really going to be meaningfully gaining anything out of it. 3, WoW's player base, the pug you know, pug life kind of sucks in WoW. It always has, but it seems to be especially bad now. And 4 is just the amount of bullshit that you would have to do to even be remotely, and not even like competitive, but it's just sort of like, hey, to not be actively gimping yourself in a group, you'd feel compelled to do all of this bullshit that has nothing. That's so not fun. I'm not fucking doing Torghast. Fuck that shit. I did it like twice, and I'm like, oh, this is not fun. Like, it kind of looked like it could be fun, but this is very it's very slow and tedious, and like, they're really, if they're going to be making that, like, it really should have had a much, much faster ramp up time. You know, where you're going through the floor, like, remove 50 to 60% of the trash, give the abilities faster, make the later floors have a whole bunch of trash, so that way you can use your cool abilities and just nuke down a bunch of waves of stuff, but, like, it's super, super tedious, though. I mean, honestly, I'm not really a huge min-maxer either, generally speaking, but I do enjoy... Like, I enjoy, I guess, my own brand of min-maxing, if that makes sense. Oh, I'm not even, like... I'm not even killing things for this stupid quest. Hold up. I'm dumb. I wasn't even... Whoops! I was just killing random mobs while ranting about WoW, as you do. I don't really enjoy, like, ultra min-maxing, like, ultra mathy type shit. But I enjoy kind of looking at something and kind of... sort of mentally mathing it out, being like, okay, this one seems better than the other one. But to me, there's also... I also take fun into account as well. If something is mathematically better, but is just absolutely fucking painful for me to do and just seems like a really annoying, boring slog, I'm not going to do it. I will take, you know, I will take the less efficient, optimal route of doing something if it means that I don't hate my life. So I min-max to an extent, but, you know, I min-max fun. You know, I find it fun to find a way to be more effective, but if the way to be effective is soul-crushing, then like, I just won't do it. And unfortunately, if the way to be effective is soul-crushing, but it's also so much better than the quote-unquote intended way of doing it, chances are I'll just quit the game. I'll be like, I'm not doing that, fuck that, I'm not playing it. And it's why I'm not playing WoW, ignoring all of the other shit going on. Because even so, I'm like, this is like Shadowlands was sort of fun. All things being equal, going through the campaign was not that bad. The story is kind of ass, but, you know, it's not that bad. There are good bits to it, you know what I mean? Like I said, I enjoy the classes. You know, I enjoy the guts of the game. It's just, it lasts for about 2 months, and then you're like, okay, is this really all I'm doing? I'm just doing dailies forever and just earning gold that I'm never really going to use for anything? Is this the thing? Is this how I'm going to roll? Is this how my life's going to be? Is this fucking Star Wars music? 9.1 Torghast is a lot faster. Well, funnily enough, I didn't do 9.0 Torghast. Like, I literally did not play until, I think, like, a week and a half, 2 weeks before 9.1 launched. And no, it may have been like 3 weeks before 9.1 launched, because I didn't start leveling until a few weeks before 9.1 launched. I didn't finish the campaign until after 9.1 launched, so I have no idea what old Torghast was like. I have no idea what the old Maw was like. But if the old Maw is what you got before you completed that stupid eye quest. Oh, it's not stupid, it's actually kind of cool. The quest to give you the quality of life changes and all that kind of stuff. Fuck that. I am so glad I did not play in 9.0, because that is hot garbage. But even 9.1 Torghast, I don't like it. It's very slow. Granted, I'm playing on a Guardian Druid. I don't know if that made a difference. Like, I don't know if I'm just bad or something. I don't know, and I don't care. All I know is that I play it, it feels very tedious, I'm not doing it. And that's, you know, I don't know if I can give more constructive feedback than that, but it's just, it feels very, it's very slow, very tedious, there's not enough ramp-up time, I'm spending way too much time, I was spending like, it felt like 10 to 15 minutes per floor. If they really wanted me to go through pure completion, which felt like it was the, you know, it felt like not doing completion, what the hell did I just do? Why did I pick up a saw and attack a boar? What?
Protected.
I'm a little bit confused as to why I decided to fight this thing. Oh, good. Okay. That's not something I need to worry about. But it felt like I was spending 10 to 15 minutes going through a floor. I was getting a few powers. They may or may not have had an effect. Some of them were cool, some of them weren't, but just the first couple of floors were taking like 10 to 15 minutes, and I'm just like, maybe it's just me being ADHD, but I'm like, this is not fun. It feels very samey, feels very tedious. I'm just running through killing packs. There's no real variety. You know, it's whether I'm killing the you know, the big spiky boys or the archer spiky boys, and then the mage spiky boys, and like it's just it's way too tedious. It's way too samey, way too samey. But I'm glad it's faster, because I mean, I can't imagine how fucking slow 9.0 Torghast is, because Jesus. And the sad thing is, I want to like it. It just feels very, very tedious. I'm sure it's probably really fun on a Demon Hunter, but also, like, no. That's the sad thing, is that, like, I'm like, man, I loved playing the classes. There's so many good things about it. And then I think about doing Torghast, or I think about doing another round of Korthia, you know, for the Korthite crystals. That, I mean, I literally had... So I played for about 2 months, because I played for a few weeks, re-upped with gold, because I re-upped with gold, played for about 3 weeks, 9.1 came out, the little 6-month whatever the fuck bundle came out. I'm like, I'm not paying the 6-month bundle, but I have gold, I'll drop another month's, I'll get another wild token, drop another month's worth of gold, because there's still some things I'm going to get interested in. And then of course, like 2 days later, the whole Blizzard being a raging shithole thing came out, and I was like, oh, that just kind of ruins all of my good memories. Thank you. But even so, because my brain, the whole ADHD hyper focusing was like, you have to solve the mystery, you have to see if you can, you know, make enough money, yada yada yada. So in that 6 weeks, I think 6 or 7 weeks, I mean technically 8 weeks, but that like 6 or 7 weeks, I actually leveled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters to 60, one of which started at level 1. It was a random character I started on, like Lightning Hoof for shiggles. I leveled her from 1 to 60, leveled her 50 to 60 using Threads of Fate, got her through the campaign, which Maldraxxus, by the way, because Maldraxxus male armor is fucking awesome looking. And I actually ended up making like almost 100,000 gold on that character in the span of a few weeks, just by gathering and doing the dailies and the Korthite crystals and stuff like that. Like, it's easy to make gold in WoW at this point if you just have a few characters to do a couple of dailies and stuff like that. Like, you can just fucking print money in the game, which is what I did for that last couple of weeks, is I was just kind of doing that because I could, basically. But, you know, but you can also see that the WoW tokens price is going up to reflect that people are now paying with... See, I was actually honestly expecting that the WoW token price would go down now that a bunch of people are unsubbing, or supposedly unsubbing. But apparently the price is now is skyrocketing and go up, and I'm just like, you know what, I'm not playing an hour plus a day for the privilege of earning gold so I can not have to pay the money. If that makes any sense at all. I rant about WoW too much. Okay, so I'm in actually the middle of nowhere. Oh, I'm doing an event. Okay. Help the Wild Hunt Valiants clear the undead. I honestly was just straight up not even paying attention to what the fuck was going on. Excuse me, sir? Y'all need to back up off my Cheerios here. I'm having an adult conversation about a video game, please. Thank you. That's what, like, there are things I enjoy about the game. There are things like I enjoyed mount farming. I enjoyed rep farming, but to be fair, as I've said before, it's like I've kind of accomplished everything I wanted to accomplish in the game, at least myself personally. You know, I maxed one of every class in BFA. I have like 93 exalted reputations. I have 300 plus mounts. I have the insane title. I have lore master twice. I've gotten lore master in every expansion, actually, except for Shadowlands thus far. You know, I've done everything I've wanted to do. Yeah, right? Yeah, the maw is fucking awful. I mean, granted, I know it's supposed to be like super hell, but, you know, it definitely is. It is like an awful, 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 awful zone. And the only reason I didn't absolutely fucking despise it on my first trip through was because my first trip through is a druid. So I have travel form, so I never had to deal with the whole not having a mount thing. But as soon as I had to deal with it on an alt, I'm like, oh my god, this is terrible. This is fucking awful. Why would anyone put themselves through this? Oh, hey, how's it going?
The undead have been advancing so rapidly.
Hey, buddy. How's it going? How's it going?
Protected.
Okay, so, so don't want to stay directly in his way, because that will kill me. And I would rather that not be the case. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, you fucking dick. Oh, shit. Ow. Holy shit. Ow, ow, ow. Ah, shit. Oh. Wow, really? He had like freaking 4% health. What the fuck is this shit? Really? Okay. Alright, game. I see how you are. Now I'm pissed. But no, the mall is actual trash. Is an absolutely awful zone. And I'd almost go so far as to say it's endemic of a lot of the shit that's wrong with WoW, is that it's just not fun. On paper, it sounds really cool, but in practice, it's not fun. It's not enjoyable. You want to make a Dark Souls-like challenge? Fine. Like, this is not the game for that. If you want to make a Dark Souls-like challenge, fine. People say they love the Mage Tower, even though people bitched about it endlessly when it was live, but still, you know, people, generally speaking, actually were not super against Proving Grounds when it just became kind of a thing to do. You know, like, there's no reason, but the idea that it was like, that, you know, it's like, well, you know, we have to think of a good reward before we can put a cool system in. Like, are you stupid? Why? Why do you have to have a good external reward before you make something that is intrinsically fun? That is the most ass-backward things I've ever heard of in my life. What the fuck are you talking about? Ow. Okay, can you not? Oh, she is already dead. She just immediately got one shot. Okay. That's fine. Ow. Can you fucking not? What the fuck? Okay.
Fury rising.
Are you serious? Okay.
Help me over here. Give up yet?
No, I would prefer not to give up yet. Okay. Yep. Up. Okay, so does this guy actually take any damage? Like, am I missing something here? Okay. So is it now impossible for me to complete that quest because all my 3 dumbass partners died in a fire? Is that how that worked? You know what?
A swarm of fire imps has appeared in the jungle. Please help. We have to cull their numbers.
Do this. We're gonna go over to that hero point there real quick. I just realized it's almost 8:30. I need to go to bed soon. I'm kind of tired, but I still want to kind of play the game. See, this is exactly the kind of game I needed. Like, the ability to just...
Protected.
Like, the ability for something to just chat and do whatever while I'm kind of running around and killing shit in a... excuse me? In a satisfying way. Something that has satisfying combat, but also is not super story driven, such that I feel like I'm missing something if I just turn my brain off and veg out a little bit. What the fuck kind of ability does he have? What? It does seem very streamer friendly, which is cool. And it's also very chill. Like, I can appreciate the fact that it's super chill, so. Oh, that was quick. Cool. Okay, so fuck that event over there. Did I complete everything over here? There's a chest, but I don't really care about it. Wow, I'm almost done. I'm almost done with everything. It's literally just this area right here, and I think I'm actually pretty much good to go. Okay. But it does seem pretty streamer friendly, so... So yeah, long story short, I love the guts of WoW. I just wish the gameplay matched the, like, the base concept of it. It's really up its own ass, and it really needs... Like, honestly, the entire crew just needs to be replaced with somebody who has a fresher outlook on things. People who have actually played other MMOs or, God forbid, other video games. So that way they can stop trying to overtly monetize. I don't know if it's an Activision Blizzard thing, like an Activision thing, like it's never going to go back that way. I don't know, but it's just... It's a bunch of wasted potential, and it's so unfortunate because Blizzard used to be the thing where they were the ones that were, you know, fine-tuning everything to make it the best iteration of itself that it could be. Okay, so I'd like to sell a few things. Yes, please and thank you. Sell junk. Deposit all materials. Compact. Merchant. Ooh, do you have things for me? Can I buy shit from you? Salvage kit. I bought way too many of those. I was trying to buy the mining picks. I'm dumb. Okay. Compact. Well, I now have no space. Want want. Chest piece. Chainmail. Which one was better? That one's better. Can't use that.
Soon, but I think of Lion's Arch as my home.
My mom always said home is where you've invested all your money.
Consumable loot. Shit. Hang on. Let me sell shit. Thank you. Good.
Seize the moment. I know your face from my dream.
Uh-huh. So we're gonna sell that. It feels weird to sell that, but I'm totally gonna sell it. No, I'm not gonna sell it. Usable by your profession. Hello. I didn't realize I got upgraded pants. I got super pants.
They seem simple, but have a depth.
Tiny bags of whatever the fuck. Avengers longsword.
And yet, I feel completely transparent around them.
Aussie's duelist boots, which I can't sell, which is unfortunate. Thorned bag. That is unfortunate.
And you shall find.
Every tiny bit. Where is this bag of supplies? What are you talking about? Oh, I'm blind. That's fine.
More violets, I say. Less violence.
More violets, less violence. Okay, that's fair. I don't know. Currently equipped. Can I sell this? No, I literally have to toss these. Okay, well. Bye-bye. Bag of loot. Ooh. I'll wear it. I'll allow it.
Seize the moment.
Sell junk. Yes, please and thank you. Sell the dufflers. Pause materials. Now I just have a bunch of random shit. That's fine. Okay. You know what? I really need to get offline and actually go to sleep for real this time, rather than just take like a 45-minute nap because I was about to pass out behind the wheel of my car while driving home. Appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate y'all listening to me rant about WoW for like a solid 2 hours. And also trying to fiddle with reshade and shit like that. And I will see y'all next time. Peace out. Oh God, where's the button? Oh God, where's the button? There's the button. There's buttons. Buttons are fun.